History isn't just the story of kings, wars, and revolutions. It's the story of ordinary people meeting extraordinary challenges. Today, we're diving into a world of forgotten professions, exploring the peculiar jobs that once kept society running smoothly. These were roles born from necessity, shaped by the unique demands of their time and filled by individuals whose lives and labor left a mark on history, even if their names have been forgotten. Imagine waking up to a soft tap on your window instead of the blare of an alarm clock. Picture the resilience of a man wading into a cesspit to keep a city livable, or a child searching the muddy banks of the Thames for scraps of treasure. These were the knocker-uppers, the Gong Farmers, the Mudlarks, people who lived on the edge of survival, yet carried society forward in their own remarkable ways. In this video, we'll step into their shoes and see the world through their eyes. Each chapter tells a story of ingenuity, endurance, and the human spirit's ability to adapt to whatever life demands. Stay with me as we explore these fascinating, forgotten lives and honor their place in the tapestry of history. Chapter 1. Knocker-uppers, the human alarm clocks of the industrial age. Imagine the cool, misty mornings of Victorian Manchester or London. Before alarm clocks became ubiquitous, the industrial workforce depended on a different kind of wake-up call. Knocker-uppers, armed with long bamboo poles or pea shooters, patrolled cobbled streets in the early hours. They tapped rhythmically on upper-story windows or shot peas with pinpoint precision to gently rouse factory workers from their slumber. Their methods were ingenious yet simple, designed to disturb only the intended sleeper. Imagine the quiet acknowledgement between a knocker-upper and their client as a silhouette at the window signaled success, a human connection woven into the rhythms of industrial life. This was more than a service. It was a lifeline in a society driven by factory whistles and punctuality. As alarm clocks became affordable, this peculiar profession faded, leaving behind stories of dedication and human ingenuity that defined an era. Chapter 2. Gong Farmers, Heroes of Tudor Hygiene. As twilight gave way to darkness in Tudor England, the city streets grew silent except for the faint echoes of shovels and buckets. Enter the Gong Farmers, unsung heroes tasked with the thankless yet essential duty of removing human waste from overflowing cesspits. Clad in rugged clothing, they brave the stench and disease to navigate these hazardous underworlds, working tirelessly to prevent public health disasters. Their labor was both physically grueling and socially isolating. They were looked down upon despite performing work vital to the survival of growing cities. Picture the bravery required to descend into these toxic depths, armed with little more than crude tools and resolve. Without their nightly toil, urban centers might have succumbed to disease and chaos. The story of the Gong Farmers reminds us that progress is often built on the backs of those who quietly endure the unendurable. Chapter 3. Mudlarks, London's young scavengers of survival. The River Thames at low tide reveals more than silt and stones. For the Mudlarks of 19th century London, these muddy banks were a lifeline. Often children from impoverished families, Mudlarks combed the shoreline for anything of value, coins, discarded tools, or bits of metal that could be sold for a meager income. Imagine the resilience of a young mudlark, wading knee-deep in the murky waters, hands numb from the cold, eyes scanning for glimmers of treasure among the trash. These children lived on the edge of survival, turning refuse into resourcefulness. Today, modern mudlarks still explore these shores, uncovering artifacts that whisper of bygone eras. Their discoveries remind us that history isn't just in museums, it's buried in the soil beneath our feet. Chapter 4. Ratcatchers, Frontline Defenders of Public Health. In the narrow alleys and crowded homes of history's great cities, another battle raged. against the vermin that carried disease. Rat catchers were the unsung strategists of early public health, employing traps, poison, and highly trained dogs to rid communities of their most unwelcome guests. Picture a rat catcher with a terrier at his side, moving swiftly through shadowy streets. Every capture was a small victory in the war against plagues that threatened entire populations. Their work required not only courage, but a deep understanding of their quarry's habits, making them pioneers of pest control. While their contributions might seem grim, their efforts saved countless lives and laid the groundwork for modern sanitation practices. The rat catcher's story is one of ingenuity in the face of an unrelenting foe. Chapter 5. Lamplighters, illuminating the cities of old. As dusk fell, city streets came alive with the soft glow of gaslight, thanks to the lamplighters. These figures, silhouetted against the setting sun, carried long poles to ignite the gas lamps that lined urban thoroughfares. Their nightly rounds transformed cities, making nighttime navigation safer and enabling an after-dark culture of business and leisure. It was a delicate dance of timing and precision. Lamps had to be lit before complete darkness fell and extinguished at dawn. Lamplighters symbolized stability and safety, their presence a quiet reassurance to those navigating the bustling city streets. Though electric lighting eventually replaced their craft, their legacy endures in the warm glow of modern streetlights. Conclusion: honoring the threads of history. These peculiar professions, though consigned to the pages of history, illuminate the extraordinary lengths to which humanity has gone to meet the needs of its time. Each role, whether waking a factory worker, maintaining sanitation, scavenging the Thames, controlling pests, or lighting the streets, reflects resilience, ingenuity, and an unyielding drive to adapt and endure. As we embrace modern conveniences, let us not forget the labor and lives that laid the foundation for our present. These stories aren't just history, they are a testament to the spirit of those who came before us. If this journey through time sparks your curiosity, subscribe to the channel and join me in uncovering the layers of history that continue to shape our world today.